The story begins at the legendary 24 Hours of Daytona endurance race, one of motorsport's most demanding competitions. A car screams around the track at breakneck speed, pushing both man and machine to their limits. Behind the wheel is Sonny Hayes, a racer the world has completely written off and forgotten. His rival teammate has just overtaken him, and the entire crew is getting nervous, their anxious voices crackling over the radio. But Sonny doesn't even think about touching the brakes. Instead, he pushes harder, faster, driving with more reckless abandon than anyone would dare. With pure speed and unshakable control, he expertly overtakes his rival and puts his team decisively back in the lead. They win the race convincingly. But here's the strange part. Sonny never touches the winner's trophy. For him, racing has always been purely about the money, nothing more. As soon as he collects his payment, he walks away without celebration. This team hired him for one race only. The deal is done, and so is he. Much later, while sitting in a small laundromat, Sonny is unexpectedly approached by an old friend named Ruben Cervantes. Ruben owns an ambitious Formula One team called APXGP, but his team is drowning in $300 million in losses
350 million.
and sitting dead last in the championship standings. Ruben tells him with desperation, "If we don't win at least one of the 9 remaining races this season, the board will shut us down completely and sell the team."
No race wins in the first 3 seasons, the board can force a sale.
That's why he's found Sonny, hoping his old friend can save them from financial ruin. But Sonny refuses. He's completely done with Formula One.
I love you. I'm not going back.
30 years ago, a devastating crash at the 1993 Spanish Grand Prix nearly killed him and ended his legendary career. He tried to come back 10 years later, but it failed completely. At one point, Sonny even worked as a taxi driver in New York just to survive. Ruben tries desperately to convince him, reminding Sonny that he has decades of experience while his other driver is just a raw rookie. Together, they could make a great team capable of winning. Ruben pleads with all his hope, then leaves behind expensive plane tickets, desperately hoping Sonny will reconsider. The scene shifts to Ruben's promising rookie driver, Joshua Pierce, practicing intensely on the track. Once he finishes, Kate McKenna, the team's technical director, and notably the first woman to hold this prestigious role in Formula One history, asks for his detailed feedback. But despite being the driver, Joshua struggles to articulate anything useful. He doesn't understand the complex technical aspects well enough yet to provide meaningful input about the car's setup and performance. Joshua's manager pulls him aside with concerning news. "This team might be sold soon. You absolutely must prove you're great. Otherwise, your promising career could slip away before it even begins." At that exact moment, Sonny Hayes unexpectedly walks into the garage. Ruben is immediately overjoyed, but the team looks skeptical. Ruben announces that Sonny is here for a trial run. No one likes the idea. Sonny simply states with quiet confidence, "Give me Joshua's best lap time as my target.
How about we set a reasonable target?
If I'm even 1 second slower, I'll walk out and you'll never see me again. That's my guarantee."
If I can't post a lap time within a second of JP's, then I will promptly see myself out.
Sonny carefully studies every detail about the modern car and memorizes the racing line. Then he climbs into the cockpit. The crew members start placing bets, genuinely curious if this aging legend can perform after 30 years away. As soon as he starts his lap, the car suddenly spins out of control. The crew gasps, but he straightens it out with expert reflexes and restarts. At first, he clearly struggles to control the complex modern machinery with its advanced systems and hybrid technology. But in the critical final sector, Sonny pushes the car to its absolute limit, extracting every bit of performance. Suddenly, the car slams hard into the barrier at terrifying speed. Everyone rushes to check on him, fearing the worst. But Sonny, remarkably calm despite the crash, immediately points out all the technical flaws in the car's setup to Kate, explaining exactly what needs changing. When his lap time is revealed, everyone is shocked. He's completed it 500 milliseconds faster than Joshua's benchmark.
His entirely self-imposed test by 500ths of a second.
The media goes absolutely crazy. Sonny Hayes is returning to Formula One after 30 years. He's joining a team that's never finished in the top 10 in its entire history. At a press conference, Joshua, dripping with sarcasm, tells the media, "Our team is apparently giving opportunities to washed-up old men." Reporters ask Sonny invasive questions about his chaotic personal life, his gambling past, and his 3 failed marriages.
You gave up racing and gambled professionally.
The time arrives for the British Grand Prix at Silverstone. Sonny reaches the track before Joshua, showing his renewed dedication. Joshua's mother insists he apologize to Sonny for what he said. He reluctantly gives a forced apology.
Other day at the press conference, stuff I said wasn't cool. I'm sorry.
Just before the race begins, Ruben introduces Sonny to investor Peter Banning, the only board member who genuinely wants the team to succeed. The race begins. As Sonny sits on the grid, he questions himself, "What am I doing here?"
What are you doing here, Sonny?
The formation lap begins, but Sonny doesn't move forward. The commentators notice this strange behavior, but then suddenly, at the last moment, Sonny aggressively accelerates. He lines up last, and everyone realizes it was a brilliant trick. His tires are much hotter, giving him a massive competitive advantage. Sonny expertly overtakes car after car in the opening laps. He even passes a Red Bull, but Joshua takes the lead with a better pit stop. 7 seconds versus Sonny's 9 seconds. Now both teammates run dangerously close on track.
Who's fighting? I'm racing.
Joshua radios demanding Sonny let him pass. Sonny absolutely refuses.
Yeah, okay, Sonny, no fighting, let him through.
They're aggressively fighting each other instead of their competitors.
What is this guy doing? Let me through!
Ruben, watching from the pit wall, loses his temper. Sonny and Joshua collide violently. Both cars are out of the race, scoring 0 points. Joshua storms back furious. But Sonny tells him calmly, "Mistakes happen in racing. This time, it was yours."
You made a mistake. It happened.
He warns the principal, "Don't ever order me to give up my position again."
Just don't ask me to give up position.
Later, Sonny goes directly to Kate. He gets straight to the point. "We can't beat Mercedes on the straights. Our only real chance is in the corners. I want this car redesigned immediately with better aerodynamics." Kate replies sharply, "I'll listen to your suggestions only after you finish a complete race." Joshua practices with expensive high-tech simulators, while Sonny relies on natural instincts and old-school methods. Slowly, Joshua begins studying Sonny's unconventional approach. At the Hungarian Grand Prix, Sonny suffers a tire puncture. He immediately suggests switching to soft compound tires.
Let's go plan C.
The team refuses, warning softs won't last in the heat.
That's a negative, Sonny. Plan A.
Plan A is called Plan A.
So Sonny refuses to push forward. The principal yells, but they follow his call.
Give him his tires.
Sonny switches to softs and pulls off a brilliant strategy. He deliberately bumps his front wing against another car, forcing a safety car. He returns to the pits for a new wing. He does the trick again, another collision, another safety car, this time perfectly helping Joshua. Joshua is in 10th place, right on the edge of the points. Then Sonny deliberately crashes into the barriers, bringing out a third safety car. Joshua gets fresh tires. If his stop is under 3 seconds, he holds 10th place. It works perfectly. For the first time ever, APXGP finishes in the top 10, scoring championship points. Everyone celebrates wildly, but Sonny tells Joshua bluntly, "Don't get excited about finishing 10th. We're here to win actual races."
It's just 10th. What are you smiling about?
At the famous Italian Grand Prix at Monza, Sonny's strategy is similar. He tells the team, "Everyone's eyes will be on me and my reckless driving. Joshua will be the one who wins us this race."
Today, you win us this race.
Using clever tactics, Sonny aggressively helps Joshua climb through the field, strategically targeting Max Verstappen. Joshua rises impressively to P4. Then suddenly heavy rain pours down on the track.
It's getting tricky out here, guys. What's the plan?
Joshua boldly stays out on his slick tires and pushes to P2, second place.
Joshua Pierce moves into P2!
Sonny sets his sights on Verstappen again, slowing him down to help Joshua. Joshua arrives behind them, and Sonny expertly sets up the perfect overtaking opportunity.
Pass! Overtake! Copy!
Sonny tells Joshua urgently over the radio, "Wait for the long straight section. Be patient and don't rush this move."
Tell JP to wait for the straight into turn 1. Be patient.
But Joshua doesn't listen. He rushes too early and crashes violently at high speed. The car bursts into massive flames. Sonny stops immediately and pulls Joshua from the burning wreck just in time. Joshua is rushed to the hospital with serious injuries. His mother confronts Sonny outside, absolutely furious. "Why did you push my son to take such a deadly risk? He could have died." She sternly warns him never to let this happen again. Joshua is medically sidelined for 3 crucial races. Sonny finishes P9, then P7, then P5. But Joshua grows increasingly jealous of Sonny's success instead of being inspired. 3 races later, Joshua returns. On track, he deliberately collides with Sonny, knocking him out. Everyone is furious. Sonny shouts at Joshua, "Don't betray this team." Kate calls both to Las Vegas. She tells them firmly, "We'll all be out on the streets if you don't pull off a miracle."
We all lose our jobs if you can't pull off a miracle.
Kate settles who's number 1 by playing poker. Sonny advises Joshua to leave social media behind and focus purely on driving. Joshua wins the poker game and walks off. After he leaves, Sonny slyly reveals his cards. He actually won all along. Later that night, Sonny wakes from a nightmare about his 1993 crash. On the balcony with Kate, he emotionally opens up. "When I was younger, I was lightning fast. One crash changed everything. Back then while racing, time would slow down. My heartbeat would calm. Everything became crystal clear. I'm desperately searching for that feeling again." Just then, Ruben shows up with devastating news. F1 directors received a tip that their car modifications violated technical rules. Someone leaked their secrets. They'd race with old cars at Las Vegas. At Las Vegas, everything was stacked against them. Sonny drove recklessly and crashed brutally. At the hospital, medical reports from 30 years ago showed he should never have raced again. But Sonny came back with legal documents protecting Ruben. "Even if it kills me, I'll race."
The last thing I do is drive that car. I will take that life, man.
Good news came. Their modified cars were reinstated. The documents were proven fake. The final Abu Dhabi race began. Joshua confessed his previous accident was his fault. He trained with Sonny's methods. During the race, Joshua climbed to first place, but Verstappen and Leclerc overtook him. Joshua pitted for fresh tires. Sonny slowed a Ferrari. Joshua jumped back to P1. George Russell collided with Sonny. Race red flagged. Both got fresh tires. Race restarted. Hamilton in P1, Leclerc in P2, Joshua and Sonny P3 and P4 with fresh tires. Sonny helped Joshua push forward. They left Leclerc behind. Only Hamilton stood between them and victory. Sonny made the ultimate sacrifice. He slowed Hamilton, giving Joshua the lead. But Hamilton fought back brilliantly and challenged Joshua. They collided. Both were out. That left Sonny in P1. In that perfect moment, he finally felt the peace he'd been searching for. He was flying like pure lightning. Sonny crossed the finish line and fulfilled his lifelong dream after 30 years. Everyone was overjoyed. Ruben secured 3 more years. Peter's plan failed completely. But even after winning, Sonny refused to touch the trophy. He said goodbye to Kate and walked away. His deal was complete. His chapter ended. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like and subscribe for more incredible movie stories.